I was recently watching some YouTube videos when a video popped up by another YouTuber by the name of Matt Diavella. His video caught my eye because A, I'm a minimalist just like him, and B, the title had the words personal finance in it. The video was titled A Minimalist Approach to Personal Finance. In case you couldn't tell by my YouTube channel, I am a personal finance and investing junkie, so I instantly got excited. Go check out his video after you watch this one because it's really good and his filmmaking skills are top notch. It got me thinking not just about personal finance, but investing specifically. So in this video, I'm gonna take a minimalistic approach to investing. I'll lay out 4 different strategies if you're interested in investing like a minimalist to help grow your money without doing too much. I'll also let you know which investing platform I recommend using to execute each one of these strategies. Hey, I'm Jarrad with an A, and on this channel, we like to talk about all things personal finance and investing. Don't forget to Hulk smash that thumbs up button. Investing like a minimalist does not mean investing a minimal amount of money. It means making the strategy as simple as possible so that you can kind of just throw your money into the investment accounts on a regular basis and forget about it. The good thing about taking a minimalistic approach towards investing is that that's what the average person like you and I should be doing anyways, because the success rate is higher than someone who is always trying to fiddle around with all of their investments. Keep in mind that as I go through each of these strategies, they're going to be more for retirement accounts like a Roth IRA, traditional IRA, 401k, and things like that. These strategies can also be used in a taxable account, but in my opinion, you should be focused more on investing in retirement accounts before you even think about messing around with those taxable investment accounts. Just a disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor, nor am I telling you what to do with your money. Throughout the video, I'll tell you what I'm doing with my money, but you need to do your own research before making any decisions. The first strategy involves Robo Advisors to invest your money. It's an extremely hands-off approach. A Robo Advisor handles all of the decisions when it comes to choosing what to invest in and at which allocation. It is a very passive way to invest and put the whole process on autopilot. All they need you to do is answer a few questions about your age, when you'd like to retire, your risk tolerance, then they suggest a specific portfolio for you. After that, you can choose whether or not you want to use that portfolio that they've laid out for you, or if you want to adjust it manually. And then you just put your money into the account and they distribute it automatically for you. The two most well-known in the space are Wealthfront and Betterment. They both have their own pros and cons, but overall their business model is exactly the same. The fees involved with investing through both of these companies is 0.25%, so $25 per year per $10,000 invested through them. On top of those fees, you'll still have to pay fees involved with the funds that they choose for you. They both choose very low-cost options, but it's still important to know that these fund fees could range anywhere between 0.07 and 0.16%. You're going to be charged these fees, aka expense ratios, whether you invest in these funds through Wealthfront and Betterment or another company. So if they put you in a fund that has a 0.07% expense ratio, then you would pay 0.32% per year, or $32 per $10,000 invested, because the 0.25% expense that they charge you plus the 0.07% from the specific fund that you invest in equals 0.32%. Make sense? Hashtag math. You're able to open a lot of different types of accounts with these Robo Advisors, like taxable accounts, IRAs, 529 accounts, and they both now offer high interest savings accounts. Remember to keep in mind that the way that they determine what to invest in is based on the questions that they ask you at the very beginning of the process, but you do not have to go with those suggestions that they give you. You can always alter it if you want to. The good thing about taking a minimalistic approach to investing is that you shouldn't be messing around with your retirement investments on a regular basis anyways. This is the complete opposite of what people like day traders and people who think that they can outperform the stock market are gonna do. By the way, the odds are against you when you start picking single stocks and think that you can outperform the market. Some may call investing like a minimalist very lazy, but I see it as a more intentional way to invest your money. The more intentional you are when choosing your strategy, the less that you'll have to worry about once you put your money into the account, and the more that you can get back to living your day-to-day life knowing that the money is working for you. Let me know down in the comments below which one of these investing strategies sounds most appealing to you. If you want to continue to keep it simple and minimalistic, but still kind of spread your risk out a little bit, then you'd want to think about using a 3-fund portfolio strategy. For this strategy, I recommend using the M1 Finance investing platform. I'll have a link down in the description to my review on the M1 Finance platform, and also a link to sign up with them as well. The 3-fund portfolio strategy is extremely simple since you just need to choose 3 funds. They're usually index funds. My favorite index index funds are anything from Vanguard, and I'll give you some examples in just a minute. The 3-fund portfolio focuses on 2 things, stocks and bonds. To give you a little bacon analogy, we'd say it was 2 part stocks, aka index funds, and 1 part bonds. The stocks are going to be there to give your money more exposure to the market, which in turn will give it a better chance to grow, while the bonds will be there to help you smooth out the ride when the stock market is going up and down and up and down. You like how I did that? It's like a fish. The 2 index funds should consist of 1 domestic index fund and 1 international index fund. The bond can just be any kind of bond index. The benefits of a 3-fund portfolio is that it gives you diversification. Since you're investing in the US and other countries, you're able to get in on any growth instead of putting your eggs in one country's basket. Also, since you'd be investing in Vanguard index funds, the cost or expense ratio should be pretty darn low. You should always pay attention to the cost associated with what you're investing in. Some examples of the funds that you choose would be VTI or VOO for your domestic index fund, and the Vanguard Total International Stock ETF, which is VXUS for the international portion of your portfolio. For the bond, you could choose something like the Vanguard Total Bond Market ETF, which is B as in boy and D as in dog. Next, you need to decide on the allocation for each of the 3 funds in your portfolio. It's all going to depend on your age, when you plan to retire, your risk tolerance, and whether you or not you're on track when it comes to retirement investing. You'll usually want to have the largest portion in a domestic index fund, and the rest would be split between the international index fund and the bond index. An example would be to have 64% in a domestic total stock market index fund, 20% in bonds, and 16% in international. Like I said though, this allocation is going to depend on you. For me, having 20% in bonds is too much since my investing timeline is a lot longer. If I was using the 3-fund portfolio strategy, then my percentage would be about 75% in VTI or VOO, 20% in international, and 5% in BND. Keep in mind that I wouldn't need any of my retirement money for 30 plus years, and my risk tolerance is very low, so I'm okay with being highly exposed in the stock market. If you're interested, Vanguard offers a nice little questionnaire that'll help you decide how you'd like to allocate your money across your investments. I'll throw a link down in the description of this video if you want to fill out that questionnaire to get a better idea of what would work for you based on the questions they ask you. The next way to invest like a minimalist gets even simpler. It is the 2-fund portfolio strategy. I'll be straight up with you. This is the exact method that I use for all of my retirement investments because it is so simple and it's really, really difficult to screw it up. I don't know about you, but I'm really good at doing the wrong thing all the time when I try to do too much. So that's why this method is perfect for someone like me. The only real decision you have to make is the allocation that works best for you. I made a video on investing in a Roth IRA, and in it I walk you through how to choose an allocation for yourself. Link to that video is down in the description. With this strategy, you choose a total stock market index fund that focuses on companies within the United States. There's 2 that I personally think are the best. Number 1, the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF, VTI, which is made up of over 3,600 domestic stocks, and it also has an extremely low expense ratio of 0.03. Or number 2, the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, VOO, which also has a very low expense ratio of 0.03%, and it also carries 500 of the largest companies in the United States. The second thing that you choose is a bond. Just like the last example, I like the Vanguard Total Bond Market ETF, B as in boy and D as in dog. The expense ratio is very low at 0.0035%. Now you might be a little concerned because you have all of your eggs in one basket when you're investing in an index fund that only holds stocks from companies in the United States. Jim Collins said it really well in his book, The Simple Path to Wealth, as to why you'll be fine by investing in domestic index funds and completely forgetting about trying to invest in an international fund. He argues that the vast majority of US companies that make up VTI and VOO also sell products and services overseas as well. So by investing in a domestic index fund, you're technically investing internationally. By the way, his book is really good and I recommend everyone read it. I'll throw a link to buy it down in the description. Think about Apple, Google, Amazon, Johnson & Johnson, and Visa. Stocks of these companies are all held within VTI and VOO, and they do business in the US and overseas as well. Therefore, you're technically investing globally. My personal allocation is 95% in VTI SPY and 5% in BND when it comes to my Roth IRA. I also invest in my retirement accounts outside of my 401k through M1 Finance. They are my absolute favorite, and like I said, links are down in the description to sign up with them or check out the review video that I did on M1 Finance. If you use that link to sign up with M1 Finance, it helps support myself and this channel, and my dog might get to eat this month. Another way to invest like a minimalist is by putting all of your money into a target date retirement fund. For the sake of trying to save me from fumbling over my words, I'll just call it a TDF. A TDF takes care of all of the work for you. They choose what you invest in along with your allocation. All you choose is the year that you want to retire, then they take care of the rest. It couldn't get any more easier than that. The good news is that they usually have you invested in various index funds so you stay diversified. They also come with very low expense ratios, which is good because we said expense ratios are very important, and Vanguard's are usually 0.15%. You kind of just set it and forget it with target date funds since they handle all of the allocation between stocks and bonds as the years go on. So as the years go on, they will automatically handle moving some of your money from stocks to bonds. That way your money is more safe and less exposed to the stock market when it is in those bonds. The only thing I don't like about TDFs is what they are so good for, taking care of the allocations for you. Now, this isn't always a bad thing if you're someone who doesn't want to deal with moving your money from stocks to bonds as you get closer to the retirement date. For more passive investing, I would suggest looking into investing your money this way or with a Robo Advisor. If you want to invest in Vanguard specific target date funds, then you'll have to do that through their website. If you're interested in investing with M1 Finance, then they've actually created their own target date retirement funds with very low expense ratios. Investing for the average person like you and I should be as simple as possible. Based on the track record of people who try to game the stock market versus people who try to invest consistently through index funds, the people who kept it simple and invested the majority of their money through low-cost index funds came out ahead. I have links down in the description to different playlists to help you out with all of your personal finance and investing needs, so check those out. Please Hulk smash that thumbs up button. I'll see you in the next one, friends. Adios.